to ensure that wings will not be pinned in an aggressive manner that would cause any injury to the soldiers. All pinning ceremonies must be conducted with the utmost respect for the dignity and physical well-being of the graduates. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the commander of Bravo Company, 2nd Battalion, 210th Aviation Regiment, Captain Mashili Billy. At this time, we'd like to recognize all veterans in attendance and watching online. Thank you for your selfless service and sacrifice in the defense of our nation. Distinguished guests, family members, and friends, on behalf of the 128th Aviation Brigade Command Team, welcome to today's graduation ceremony for 15 Tango UA-60 Helicopter Repairer Classes 080 and 081. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the invocation given by Chaplain Balmer and remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
I invite you to pray. Holy God, this morning as we welcome this new group of soldiers into the aviation family, we give thanks for all of the ways that this journey has challenged them and changed them. We are grateful for the hard work they have done and the people who have loved them and supported them along the way. Even as we pause for a moment to celebrate this graduation, we know that these soldiers are preparing for their next chapter in the incredible journey above the best. May you guide each of them here, giving them wisdom, humility, and courage. We ask that you bless our nation and grant us peace. Amen.
Please be seated. Army aviation maintenance training began at Fort Eustis, Virginia in 1954. Since its beginning, Fort Eustis has continued a legacy of maintenance training excellence, training active duty, National Guard, and Army Reserve soldiers, along with Air Force personnel and international partners, with a lineage that dates back to Operation Just Cause in Panama. The Army redesignated the United States Army Aviation Logistics School as the 128th Aviation Brigade on February 1st, 2012. Today, the 128th Aviation Brigade trains over 5,500 soldiers annually in every Army aviation helicopter specialty. A 15 Tango UH-60 Blackhawk helicopter repairer is primarily responsible for the maintenance of the UH-60 Blackhawk helicopters. They remove and install aircraft subsystems assemblies such as engines, rotors, gearboxes, transmissions, and mechanical flight controls, service and lubricate aircraft and subsystems, prepare aircraft for inspections and maintenance checks, and diagnose/troubleshoot faults for all aircraft components. The guest speaker for today's ceremony is Drill Sergeant Richard Ford, Jr. Drill Sergeant Ford enlisted in the United States Army in 2007 as a 15 hotel aircraft hydraulics repairer and is currently serving as a drill sergeant for Charlie Company, 1st Battalion, 222nd Aviation Regiment. Please refer to Drill Sergeant Ford's biography in your program to learn more about his selfless service to our nation. Please join us in giving a warm welcome to Drill Sergeant Ford.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, instructors, families, friends, and most importantly, the graduates of the UH-60 Black Hawk Helicopter Repair Classes 080 and 081. Today marks a significant milestone in your life. Through dedication and resilience, each of you have completed the rigorous advanced individual training, preparing to serve as 15 Tango UH-60 Black Hawk Helicopter Repairers. This achievement is not just a testament of your capabilities, but also a shining example of your unwavering commitment to serve our nation. You entered this program as a soldier, graduated from basic training, and today you emerge as skilled professionals equipped to maintain one of the most sophisticated aircraft in the world, the Black Hawk helicopter. The Black Hawk, as you know, is more than just a machine. It's a life learned for our troops in the field, a critical asset in humanitarian mission, and a symbol of hope and strength. Throughout your training, you learn not only the ins and outs of the helicopter mechanics, but also the broader discipline of aviation maintenance. This field demands precision, critical thinking, and a commitment to safety that surpasses all else. You've been trained to diagnose, maintain, and repair, ensuring that every aircraft you touch is as safe as skies as possible. The journey to this day was not without challenges. Each of you have faced tough times, long hours, complex problems, and perhaps moments when the doubt crept in. Yet you persevered, transforming every obstacle into a stepping stone toward your mastery. The toughness required to succeed in this demanding field is not just physical, but mental and emotional as well. As you transition from soldiers to mechanics, remember that the skills you have acquired here are from the building blocks of your future. You are not just mechanics, you're protectors, problem solvers, and pioneers. Whether you're performing maintenance checks or deployed in operation, the expertise you bring is vital to the mission's success. I urge you to continue learning and growing. The landscape of aviation and military technology is ever evolving, and staying ahead means remaining adaptable, proactive, and eager to learn. Take every opportunity to expand your knowledge and skills, and always strive for excellence. Let us also acknowledge the people who helped you reach this point, your instructors, drill sergeant, peers, and families. Their support has been indispensable. To the instructors, thank you for imparting your knowledge and wisdom. To the drill sergeant, thank you for the sacrifices while taking care of over 2,000 soldiers continuously every year speaks volume. To the families, thank you for your endless support and sacrifices which have not gone unnoticed. As you go forth, take pride in what you represent, a critical component to our nation's defense and a key player in operation that saves lives and maintains peace. The path you have chosen is not an easy one, but it's noble and rewarding. In closing, I congratulate each one of you on your graduation. Wear your wings with pride and always soar high. Remember, you are the backbone of aviation operations in the Army. Your hand keep the blades turning, your vigilance keep the skies safe, your expertise ensure that every mission is possible. I have a quote from former President Abraham Lincoln. It goes, "The most reliable way to predict the future is to create it." Congratulations, soldiers. Here are your continued success, and may you always fly high and safe. Always remember, motivation is key to what? Success! Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor that we will now present diplomas to the graduates. Please feel free to move around and take photos throughout the presentation. The distinguished graduate is that soldier who received the highest marks throughout the course. These graduates are selected on academic standing, leadership, physical fitness, and discipline. The distinguished graduate will receive a certificate of achievement from the 128th Aviation Brigade and a brigade coin. The distinguished graduate for 15 Tango, UX-60 helicopter repair, class 080, is Private First Class Colin Griffin. Private First Class Griffin is from Knoxville, Tennessee, and will be assigned to the Tennessee National Guard. The distinguished graduate for 15 Tango, UX-60 helicopter repair, class 081, is Private First Class Tennyson Sebring. Private First Class Sebring is from Brandon, Mississippi, and will be assigned to the Mississippi National Guard. The honor graduate is that soldier who was the second highest graduate of their class. They will receive a certificate of achievement from the 128th Aviation Brigade. The honor graduate for 15 Tango UH-60 helicopter repair, class 080, is Private First Class Braden Schaefer. Private First Class Schaefer is from Wademan, Michigan, and will be assigned to the Michigan National Guard. The honor graduate for 15 Tango, UX-60 helicopter repair, class 081, is Private First Class Damian Conklin. Private First Class Conklin is from Manhattan, Kansas, and will be assigned to the 101st Combat Aviation Brigade, Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Specialist Johnny Bates. Specialist Bates is from Eclectic, Alabama, and will be assigned to the Alabama National Guard. Specialist Joshua Jimenez. Specialist Jimenez is from Summit, New Jersey, and will be assigned to the New Jersey National Guard. Family members and guests selected for pinning, please come forward now to honor our graduates as they prepare to take the next step in their Army aviation careers. Please be seated. Private First Class Pedro Madureira. Private First Class Madureira is from Orlando, Florida, and will be assigned to the Army Reserve Aviation Command, Fort Knox, Kentucky. Private First Class Riley Majors. Private First Class Majors is from Burlington, Kansas, and will be assigned to the Kansas National Guard. Private Carter Birkenholtz. Private Birkenholtz is from Monroe, Iowa, and will be assigned to the 101st Combat Aviation Brigade, Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Private Jackson Carter. Private Carter is from Duluth, Minnesota, and will be assigned to the 2nd Combat Aviation Brigade, Camp Humphrey, South Korea. Private Matthew Eggleston. Private Eggleston is from Mulvane, Kansas, and will be assigned to the Kansas National Guard. Private Moses Interiano. Private Interiano is from Honduras and will be assigned to the 2nd Combat Aviation Brigade, Camp Humphrey, South Korea. Family members and guests selected for pinning, please come forward now to honor our graduates as they prepare to take the next step in their Army aviation careers. Please be seated. Private Tamarion Moore. Private Moore is from Louisville, Kentucky, and will be assigned to the Army Reserve Aviation Command, Fort Knox, Kentucky. Private Kareen Oliveira. Private Oliveira is from East Providence, Rhode Island, and will be assigned to the Rhode Island National Guard. Private First Class Ashton Armstrong. Private First Class Armstrong is from Riverton, Utah, and will be assigned to the 1st Combat Aviation Brigade, Fort Riley, Kansas. Private First Class DeMonte Baylor. Private First Class Baylor is from Forestville, Maryland, and will be assigned to the 1st Combat Aviation Brigade, Fort Riley, Kansas. Private First Class Tyler Ferran. Private First Class Ferran is from West Islip, New York, and will be assigned to the 2nd Combat Aviation Brigade, Camp Humphrey, South Korea. Private First Class Charles Holton. Private First Class Holton is from Milton, Florida, and will be assigned to the 101st Combat Aviation Brigade, Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Family members and guests selected for pinning, please come forward now to honor our graduates as they prepare to take the next step in the Army aviation careers. Please be seated. Private First Class Jonathan Ingram. Private Ingram is from Daegu, South Korea, and will be assigned to the 25th Combat Aviation Brigade, Wheeler Army Airfield, Hawaii. Private First Class Andrew Smith. Private First Class Smith is from Jackson, Tennessee, and will be assigned to the Tennessee National Guard. Private James Hines. Private Hines is from Lake Stevens, Washington, and will be assigned to the 101st Combat Aviation Brigade, Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Private Jose Polo. Private Polo is from Orlando, Florida, and will be assigned to the Florida National Guard. Family members and guests selected for pinning, please come forward now to honor our graduates as they prepare to take the next step in their Army aviation careers. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, we present the newest members of the Army Aviation family. We now turn to a special part of the ceremony. Our distinguished graduate will present a token of appreciation to Drill Sergeant Ford. This symbolizes our sincere gratitude for their presence and the wisdom they have imparted. Their words today have not only enlightened us, but have also added a meaningful dimension to this important milestone in our graduates' journey. team of non-commissioned officers and civilian instructors who trained and mentored the graduates are assigned to Charlie Company, 1st Battalion, 222nd Aviation Regiment, and Bravo Company, 2nd Battalion, 210th Aviation Regiment. Together, this outstanding team instructed your soldiers in discipline, physical fitness, warrior tasks and battle drills, and fundamental aviation maintenance practices. They led and mentored America's sons and daughters so that one day they too may become a non-commissioned officer. The drill sergeants and instructors for today's graduating classes are Drill Sergeant Richard Ford, Staff Sergeant Alexander Morelli, Staff Sergeant Alexander Wilson. Please join us in giving a big round of applause to these outstanding drill sergeants and instructors. Please rise for the playing of the aviation song and Army song. We ask that all soldiers in uniform remain standing and join us in reciting the Aviation Mechanics Creed and Soldier's Creed. Family and friends, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's graduation ceremony. Please come forward to congratulate your soldiers and take photographs. Thank you for attending. Above the best, born under fire.